Good morning, everyone. Hey, this is Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks, and today is Thursday, October 29th, 2020. I want to welcome you to my video blog. Okay, so here we are, Thursday, just a few days before the election. The coronavirus seems like it's getting worse. We're heading into more problems, it sounds like, according to the news. No stimulus, that's just not going to happen before the election. My plan, what I'm going to share, my plan, which I've talked about this quite a bit in the trading room, that I will be in that cash area outside of any long-term positions. I'm not going to mess with those. But my trading positions, I'm going to be running into cash here today, tomorrow. I personally feel there's a whole lot of risk out there in the market. We had a big gap down in the SPY yesterday. So what are you going to do? You're gonna hunt for stocks and chase it to the downside. Are you going to hunt for stocks that are looking long, hoping for a bounce up? Earlier this morning, the Dow futures were, well, all futures were up. Now they're looking like they're around even. So I just feel that this is an absolute crazy market. I'm currently holding one stock. I have not decided whether I'm actually going to close this one out 100% or not. I'm holding it today. Let's see what it does. I held it yesterday as well. Let's see what it does today. If it pops up and I can make some good money with it, I'm very likely to take it off the table. If it does nothing, then I may just close half of it out. Either way, I will send an alert out to anyone that has downloaded our members-only app. This is the app that you get. You have to log into the trading room to get your credentials. So anyone that has that. So members or trial members, I assume that everyone has downloaded that app. If you have not, please, if you're a member, a trial member, log in and get that app downloaded. And I will be sending out what we're doing here. I'll also send out trades that may come up and let you know whether I'm taking them or not. Not just in these next few days, but as long as you're a member, as long as you're a trial member, this is what we do with that app. It's one of those member benefits. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at here. Let's go back to the SPY real quick. So the SPY, we gapped down yesterday. This is the 200 period moving average, and this is the dotted deuce right here, which it's the 200 period moving average with a few little twists in it. This becomes a target now that we're so close. These lows over here on September 24th, that gets you down into there. We could see a little bit of a bounce today because there was such a big move yesterday. You get all the big dip buyers that want to come in, and they might bounce us up a little bit. But without a buy signal, it's kind of hard to be, long and have that warm and fuzzy, cuddly feeling. The market right here looks like we're headed down. And can you blame it? Can you blame the market? I mean, look how much this thing's been up. And look what it's looking at now. An election that you got to know it's going to be contested. Come on. 90% sure. And then there'll be, no one's going to know anything there. And the market hates not knowing things. The market really, really dislikes that. We've got, again, I mentioned COVID. Sorry to beat this to death. We've got COVID problems out there. And, how are we going to muddle through that? Well, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. We'll get through it, I'm sure. But it's going to be hard. And the market might not like it if we have to, if we have to shut down the economy again, the market's not going to like this. And we're right at this edge. What are you going to do? So I just really want to be careful here. Let's take the Qs. The Qs have come down, and we have a little target area. We didn't quite make it yesterday. We're awfully close to it. But can you imagine if the Qs start pushing down here, and they may very well pop just a little bit. But if we get back down through this, or get down through this 269.5 area, that's going to put these lows. What is that going to be? September-ish? Yeah, September 23rd, 24th in there. That's going to put those lows in line. We get down that low, the 200 magnet starts taking effect, and that could drive the Qs right down into this area. Now, I think when all this is over, the market goes up. I think the market has gone up a tremendous amount, and I don't believe we're going to get any big institutional buying until we pull back a little bit. Institutions don't buy at the highs. Institutions don't come in and say, hey, this stock's been up a ridiculous amount. Why don't we buy it at the highs? That's not what institutions do. Institutions wait till the charts, the particular stock, pull back where they can get a good buy. That's what they wait for. So can you see how a pullback in near that 200 area, and let's just put something like that in there. Can you see how that just might be a good buy? That might be a very nice pullback. Just to split the difference, that's almost, my goodness, that's an 18% pullback from the high, the high September 2nd high. That 18% pullback would put the Qs back where institutions just might be looking at it. So when we consider, with today being Thursday, you've got Friday, you've got the weekend, you've got Monday, then you've got the election, Tuesday. When you consider these days and how crazy these days might be, how much baloney is going to be tossed out there. Well, I shouldn't say that, because baloney is actually good. How much junk is going to be tossed out there in the whole advertisement area, headlines and whatnot. Today's video is all about caution. That's what it is. Today's video is all about preserving your capital. Today's video is about eliminating your risk. You don't have to have risk out there. Now, I know we have several people in the trading room that own SDS, and they're doing very well at it, and I think they're keeping it. Well, it certainly can run up here. They're making great money. I would be a little concerned buying it right now unless you just really worked with a good stop. VXX. I know several people that have VXX. Now, to me, it looks like VXX is going to run back up here to about this $30. And if we break out of this $30 area or the 200 period moving average, I would watch that 32.60 area. Yesterday, we posted a trade on SQQQ from the app. We sent it out to all members. And remember now, if you're a member and you have the app, you don't even have to be in the trading room to get these alerts. You could be out buying ice cream. You could be baking a pie. You could be fishing. You could be, I don't know, drinking a beer by your pool if you want, and you will get these alerts. You could be breaking bread. That's my new hobby lately, is making bread. So I could be making bread in there and even send out an alert from my kitchen island there where I make my bread. I could send out alert from there. So anyway, we sent this SQQQ alert out, and man, it acted very good here. Now, I closed it because it was simply a quick trade for me. I want to eliminate risk, and having positions on is risk. So I want positions off. So it was just a quick little trade. It still looks good. Still looks really good. I'm looking for 28.90. And you know what? I might get back in it today and I might be right out of it today. So eliminate risk. That's the key. That's the key. GE. GE is an ugly chart, if you want to know the truth. GE, this is ugly. This is horribly ugly to me. But I like GE, and if GE can keep itself a little under control, not take off or anything, then this is a stock I'm going to be looking at after the election. I don't really want to buy it right now, so I'm really hoping that it just keeps itself a little bit under control here. Just kind of hang tough. Now, if it does start to break out, I might have to break that little rule. Maybe I'll have to buy it. But GE is one I'm looking at here. There's some good. There are some really good charts up there. Take a look at Snap. Snap killed it yesterday. What a beautiful chart in Snap. I see Snap going up here to 51.60. But the way the market is now, is it worth getting in? Why not put something like Snap on the watch list? And as long as Snap stays, say, in that area right there, we'll have plenty of time to get into it. If Snap does open up and just starts jamming, okay. But we are in such a we're in such a rough spot right now. We're such a risky spot right now. If you buy Snap, there could be a big sell-off that just kills it. Is the risk worth it? Like I said, today is all about risk. Do you really, really, really want to take that risk? Are we so addicted to trading that we can't step back for a couple of days? Now, I admit, I'm addicted to trading. But I'm not so addicted to trading that I can't step back a couple of days and preserve my capital. The last thing I want to do is, you all know that we've started a new Road to Wealth account. And the Road to Wealth account, see, I don't even have the account open right now. Let's see here. How come I can't do that? Tool, pin. There we go. The Road to Wealth account is up about 25% right now. I'm a quarter of my way to doubling my money. I am a quarter away. I only started this a month and a half ago. So why would I want to jump into this market for the next few days when we have got so much garbage hanging over our head right now? Why would I want to risk, why would I want to risk my 25% that I've made? To make more? Is it worth it? Is the risk worth getting out there to make a little bit more? See, I don't think so. I don't. Now, there are some folks that are. I hope it works out for you. I truly, truly do. I know it might work out for me. I might go out there. I might buy a lot. And it might work out, by golly. Man, just make all kinds of money. But it could not work out. So when I weigh the election, and the election is so emotional these days. Oh, it's incredible how emotional the election is this year. When we weigh COVID and what COVID could do, if COVID was to just come roaring, worse than it is now, okay? And it's horrible right now, if you ask me. That's a whole new conversation. But if it came back worse, what, 1% worse, 10% worse, 50% worse, 100% worse? What's the number? What's the number where all of a sudden, you know what, our hospitals are packed? What's the number when they say, okay, mandatory mask everywhere, all unessential businesses shut down, And you think that's not possible? It's already happened. We already know it. Have we forgotten that? We are in a very interesting spot here. We need something to go away. Well, the idea of this stimulus has gone away. Unfortunately, it went away, and it hasn't happened yet. That's too bad. Now, I truly believe it's going to happen. Just don't know when. Obviously now after the election, not before the election. We have the election, and it's going to go away. It will go away, even with any kind of contesting it. Eventually, we can see that will go away. COVID, I truly believe it will go away too. But we are months away. Months. Not days, not weeks. We are months. All this added up, and it's coming to this next 4 or 5 days. So I just have to ask myself, how much risk do I want out there? How much? Do I want to buy Momo? See, I like Momo. I like this trade. We're putting in a nice little bottom in here. Very well constructed. 50 period moving average is right here. Let's take a look at the 3-bar with our 3-bar chart. Look at that rounded bottom breakout in the 3-bar chart. I love this chart. But do I want to trade this chart? Do I want to risk that money? Take a look at GNCR. Take a look at GNCR. Beautiful chart. I still see it going to 278. But what happens if there's just any more news that just clobbers this market? What if it starts moving back? Is it worth the risk? Is it worth the risk? And I don't think it is. Not for the next 4 or 5 days. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's get through the election. Let's see who the winner is according to, the election itself. And then if there's any kind of contesting going on, we'll worry about that afterwards. If the election is super close, well, we might be a little concerned going forward after the election. But if it's a walk-away landslide, you can contest all you want, or bring the lawyers in all you want. But if it's a walk-away landslide, there's not going to be much contesting, and it really won't matter. It'll just be people showing off. So let's, for 4 or 5 days, preserve your money, preserve your capital. Let's take a little break. Look, I apologize. I want to thank everybody for listening to me today. I really do. I struggled with what to do today on trade ideas. Look at Yeti. How are you going to trade Yeti? Just simply buy it and then hope everything works out? Follow the charts, all the rules in place? I still have to ask, is it worth the risk? Is it worth the risk? Had somebody in the trading room said yesterday toward the end of the day, I thought it fit the day very well. Dang, I worked really hard today and made $100. Way too hard for $100. Now, I believe me, I like $100, and I'll work pretty hard for $100. But to sit here and just stare at the charts and work hard, so much stress, that for $100, is it worth it? Is it really worth it when you consider the risk? All right. Again, I want to thank everybody for listening to me. Okay, I appreciate allowing me to be negative today. I guess if some people might say this was negative. Honestly, I don't think it was negative. I think it was very positive. I think it was, hey, I'm just trying to help everybody preserve their capital. And I know that trading, we all love it. We all love it so much. Sometimes we get too much into it. We love chocolate. A chocolate bar every now and then is not going to kill you. 10 chocolate bars a day for 100 days, well, I'm not sure that'll kill you either, but it's not going to be good for you. Not at all. If I ate every loaf of bread that I've been making the past week or so, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'd look like a blimp. So I have to limit myself. Well, I'm limiting on trading. Okay, everybody, make sure you've got your phones turned on, your smartphones. Make sure you're prepared and ready to get their text alerts is what they are, but they come only from the live trading room app. And remember, you don't have to be in the trading room to get the alerts. There is one little catch. You have to come into the trading room once every 7 days. And what that does is that keeps the pairing paired, if that makes sense. I'm not. That kind of technical stuff is not my forte. So if I said that incorrectly, I apologize. But you do have to come in once every 7 days. You just have to come in. You don't have to stay. You can even do it at night. We leave the room open if you work during the day. Okay, I just went over the 21-minute mark on this video. I think I've ranted and raved enough. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for all your support with Hit and Run Candlesticks and Right Way Options on our YouTube channel, as well as our Twitter and Facebook channel. We'll see everybody. You guys take care. Have a great day. Have a great weekend.